Here we go, everybody. Here's the video I've been waiting to make for a long time. These are my most used guitars, what I've done to it to modify it, and what I use it for. I'm not going to waste any time. My name is Che. I run Lounging Guitars. We have a 2019 Fender Japan Inoran Jazzmaster. This one's really cool. I love black guitars and I love Nels Cline, so I wanted to model this after Nels Cline's Watt. So here are some of the modifications that I did with this guitar. Inoran Jazzmasters have the gold anodized pickguard. I still have it, but I replaced it with a Deco Boom tortoiseshell pickguard. I put a Mastery bridge on here. Right now, currently, I prefer the Bell Rock bridge, and you'll see that a little bit here on another Jazzmaster, but this one has the Mastery. I love Mastery as well. This one has the Fender Panorama Trem unit. This one's an old Panorama unit, so it had that spring being too soft issue, so I swapped it out with that spring that Ryan from 60 Cycle Hums, 60 Cycle Hum recommended to buy off of eBay, so I replaced it with that and it works great. And the newer Fender Panorama units, they fixed the issue with a way stronger spring for this, so you won't have any issues with the newer Panorama units, but this one's an older one. And then the pickups in this one, I have a Lawler late 50s Jazzmaster pickup in the neck. They also have a 63 model, which sounds exactly like my 63 Jazzmaster pickups. And then in the bridge, I have a Lawler Regal for Jazzmaster wide range pickup. And this one, I use it when I play club shows, when I play on the stage, because that wide range, it keeps my setup really quiet. I also love having a little bit more humbucker punch when I'm playing live shows. Recording wise, gain levels I can control, but in a live setting, I always love having a humbucker on tap. But this one is really cool. Rosewood fretboard. I darkened the fretboard with the Monte Presso. It's wearing off a little bit and it's getting a little bit light again, but it's still nice and dark and chocolatey. This Inoran Jazzmaster has been my workhorse, my travel guitar. I've checked it with the mono case, and Fender guitars, man, they're indestructible. So that's my Fender Inoran Jazzmaster. This one's great. I love it. All right, next up, I have my brand new Fender American Vintage 266 Jazzmaster, and man, I am thoroughly impressed by this guitar. The neck is really, really amazing. I love big fat Fender necks, and this one is really chunky and it feels really good in my hand. The Dakota red color is really stunning. I didn't even know I liked red guitars until I played this, and this color is just really cool. I wear a lot of black, so I love having kind of like that white stripes contrast, Jack White kind of contrast when I play guitar, and this one does it. I replaced the pickguard with a mint pickguard. I don't think it really comes through on camera. I replaced the pickup covers with aged plastic pickup covers. It still has the original stock AVII 65 Jazzmaster pickups in this one. I think they sound great, so I left it. It has the Mastery bridge now, obviously. Again, I prefer the Bell Rock, but I have a Mastery, so I put that on here. And this one is turning into my workhorse guitar. It's super light. I don't know how much it weighs. I haven't weighed it. This thing feels amazing. The trem is nice and stiff. The spring is nice and strong, so it gives me that resistance. I love this guitar. There's nothing else to really say about it. The rosewood is super dark. I love the pearl inlays. The figuring on the pearloid inlays are amazing. It just screams premium guitar, and I love it. The price tag on this one, I believe it's around $2,600 or so. I think that's a little bit high for a Jazzmaster, but it is USA made. And the QC on this one, I know people have been talking about quality control issues have been pretty bad on these guitars, but this one, I must have gotten lucky because frets look great, the fretboard looks great, everything looks clean. I'm gonna be traveling with this one a lot more. This is turning into my main guitar. So that's the brand spanking new Fender American Vintage 2 66 Jazzmaster. So Fender, thank you so much for sending this out. That was very generous of you guys, and you guys have made this guitarist very happy. All right, next up, I have my Harmony Silhouette. And you might ask, what are all these things happening? What's going on with the Bigsby over here? I converted this one to a B and G bender. And the Harmony Silhouettes, let me talk about that a little bit. They're made in the old Gibson factory, I believe in Michigan. And that's where the Heritage guitars are made. I think these are made in the same factory. And so a USA made guitar for under $1,500. Unheard of, with the nitro finish and everything. And this looks great. The gold foil pickups sound really cool. They sound like Firebird pickups. And the rosewood looks great. The fretwork is great. Get locking tuners with this one. I wanted a lap steel type guitar, and so I converted this one to a B and G bender. It goes right on top of your Bigsby, so there's no drilling holes or modifying anything. And so I'll just play this real quick just to show you what it sounds like. It's tuned to open D. And I'm going to do the G and B bends on it. So it sounds really cool as like a lap steel guitar. And I have the action set really high so I can play slide on this as well. But this one's a really cool one to record with if I'm doing something like an ambient pedal steel type stuff. This has been perfect for that sound. All right, so next up I have my Gretsch Broadcaster G6609 prototype. Man, this is one of my favorites. I love Gretsch. I love like a Chet Atkins style Gretsch guitar, and this Broadcaster gets pretty dang close to that. And this one's a prototype, so they never released it in this colorway. You can see on Gretsch they have the white one, they have the Cadillac green with gold hardware, but this one has the nickel hardware and gold plastics. And this thing is amazing, and it's a prototype. So I have a one-of-a-kind guitar. So I used to work at Fender, the Fender corporate headquarters in Scottsdale, Arizona, and the Gretsch product team officed out of the same office. So one day, the product team was out taking pictures of certain prototype models, and I saw this one out on display, and it caught my eye right away. As you can see, this thing is gorgeous. So I went up to them and I asked them, hey, what are you gonna do with this guitar? And they asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I asked them, is a Scorpion pinchy? Is that a saying? Is a Scorpion pinchy? But yes, they are. They're pinchy. They have pinchers on them. So the answer is yes, I will buy this guitar. And I asked them how much, and I believe they go for the production model of this guitar goes for about $3,000 or so. And they told me, for you, Che, $500. So I had no choice. I had zero choice but to buy this guitar and pick it up. This one comes equipped with the Bigsby B7, and the pickups, obviously I had to change out the pickups. I always change out pickups, but these are the Lawlertron pickups. And I have a little string guide over here to help with tuning stability. The Lawlertron sound a lot like the 60s Chet Atkins signature model, and I love Chet Atkins, so I had to swap it out for that. But this one is really cool for fingerstyle picking. It's great for rock and roll. It's great for just any type of music. I guess you can play anything on any guitar. This one has been great for recording with as well. Look at this thing. Look at this guitar. It looks amazing. How do you not fall in love? Right? All right, last but not least, it is my favorite guitar of all time. It is the guitar that I compare all other guitars to, the neck shape, the sound, how it feels, the weight. It is my favorite guitar of all time, and it is none other than my 1963 Fender Jazzmaster. And this thing is creme de la creme. What does creme de la creme mean? I don't know. The neck is super flamed. A little history behind that. I heard Leo Fender actually hated flamed maple, and this one must have gotten through on his watch because the neck is super flamed. The pickguard is perfect. Man, the flare going through the middle of the pickguard, the color, the deep burgundy color on this pickguard is perfect. The pickups are absolutely insane. I bought this guitar off of Facebook Marketplace. The guy, he was an older gentleman. He had it posted with really blurry pictures. It actually looked like a fake Facebook listing. But I decided to take a risk. This was back before prices got insane with these, but I met up with the older gentleman at a guitar shop, and he was straight up a cowboy. And he told me that he played this guitar in the 70s in his country band in Colorado, and this was his main guitar, and he loved it, and he sold it to me for $5,000, and I believe these are going for about $10,000 now, or give or take. But this was all original except for one of the pots. I noticed that the pot date on the volume pot is in the 70s range. Obviously, I changed out the bridge. This one, I put a Bell Rock bridge on. That's the bridge I've been talking about. I believe it is the best fixed Jazzmaster bridge on the market. So bellrockbridge.com. Check them out. It is my most recommended bridge. It is my favorite bridge of all time. And Yaniv is an amazing human being as well. So check them out. bellrockbridge.com. This guitar doesn't travel much anymore. I get freaked out when I have to check a guitar. Man, this one's amazing. Look at the buckle rash. The previous owner had a big country buckle on it. And I don't know what else to say about this guitar. It sounds amazing. If you have any questions on any of my guitars that I showed you on this video, leave a comment. Let me know if you have a special guitar like a 63 in your collection where you will have to get that guitar pried out of your cold, dead hands before you ever sell it. This is that guitar for me. I mean, if my family were about to go homeless and I had to get rid of it, then maybe I'll sell it so that our family can survive, maybe, and I can be a good dad and a good husband. But other than that scenario, I will never sell this guitar. So don't even ask. Don't even ask me if I would sell this to you, because the answer is no. You can pry it from my cold, dead hands. I hope I live for a while so I can enjoy this guitar some more. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. And thank you for watching me talk for like however many minutes I talked. And hopefully throughout the channel, you'll hear every single one of these guitars played through a recording. And thank you for watching.